Sarah Brandt opened her front door and stepped inside, grateful beyond words to have arrived home again after a long and exhausting night. As a midwife, she had spent many such nights helping babies into the world. Usually, morning found her instructing the new mother on how to care for her infant. But this morning had been different. The baby had come much too soon, and had never even taken a breath. Sarah had spent her time consoling the young parents and assuring them that they had done nothing wrong to cause their child's death. They hadn't believed her. They never did. Parents always blamed themselves, and Sarah had never figured out how to lift that burden of guilt from them. At least, she no longer had to return to an empty house to brood alone after a night like that. Her lips curved into a smile as the sound of running feet echoed through the house. In another instant, Catherine appeared, her small face alight with joy. "Mama!" she cried as she raced through the front room that Sarah used as her office. Catherine's cry was little more than a whisper, but Sarah had to fight the sting of tears. She could not have been happier to hear a choir of angels. The child had been mute when they'd found her abandoned on the steps of the Prodigal Son mission months ago, but in the safety of Sarah's house and surrounded by people who loved her, she had begun to speak again. Sarah set down her heavy black bag so she would have both hands free to catch the child when she ran into Sarah's arms. "What have you been doing this morning?" she asked, lifting the girl up until they were eye to eye. Catherine squinched her face into a comic grimace as she pretended to consider the question. "Cooking," she finally decided to reply.